everyone, Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. Another ink swatching, another bunch of 5 inks from Pen Friend H. These ones are all in the pinky colorway and they're all shimmer. So today is a shimmer ink swatching video, which is kind of cool because I've never done something purely shimmer before. So let's jump straight in. And for some reason, this one I didn't put a sticker on the top. So I don't think, maybe I missed it. I didn't swatch it. So they're all ferriswheelpress, obviously. And the first one we're going to do is Ruby Royal Flush. Now, when I swatched the oranges, the one shimmer I had, what's going on there? Nib actually struggled a bit. This is the beautiful dip pen H gave me, and I've just got the round nib on there. The nib worked really well last time, but that was the one thing. So we'll see how we go this time. Ooh, that is a deep, deep red in there. So bear with me. Interesting if it was just that one shimmer it didn't like or if it's shimmers in general. Well, straight away, that is a super different experience, isn't it? Wow. Wow, I mean, that actually might even be feather in this page. That is just a beautiful, beautiful, royal, regal, luscious red. I can't see any of the shimmer, to be honest, but oh, wow, I can actually. So where it's pooling, I wonder if that's a pink shimmer. That is gorgeous. So that is a really deep ruby red, hence the name. But is that a pink shimmer? I think it's a lighter pink shimmer. Let me turn this around. Is it a red or a pink shimmer that we're not actually seeing? I mean, I can see it as it's catching the light, but I think if you were looking to the naked eye as it's wet, you're not really. But if you look in this corner here where it's drying, can you see there's a lighter red appearing over the top? That's the shimmer there. Wow. What was this called? Ruby Royal Flush. It's got like a purple burgundy to it. I mean, part of that shimmer actually looks gold. Maybe it's a gold shimmer. I think it is. I think that's actually a gold shimmer, but when it was first put down, because it was so wet, it looked red. As it's drying there, I'm going to say, yeah, that is a gold shimmer. What a beautiful color. And look here in the lighter bits, it's more burgundy than it is red. I definitely didn't, I haven't seen this one before. I've missed this. I swatched some of them, pardon me, just, do the little labels and stuff. Wow. Look at that. And that felt really beautiful on the nib. So definitely a wetter ink. Wow. Next up we have Chidori Cherry Blossom. This looks also jam-packed with shimmer. It almost looks like a bronze shimmer in there. I would love to know what your favorite shimmer ink is. I think I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with them. Sometimes I love it, but I'm yet to have like a full month where I haven't had like in terms of like a pen inked up in that month where it's had shimmer that it hasn't clogged or I haven't had to prime it a bit or like, something hasn't quote unquote gone wrong. So this one, I'm struggling a bit more. So I think we can see the differences or the sensitivities to wet and dry inks with this nib. And that's not a negative. I actually don't mind it. It helps me learn. But this is it's like a pale pink and a dusky pink in one. You can see it's super light there. I'm not sure how practical this would be to write with, but what my mind is jumping to straight away is people who who are artistic, this could look beautiful. Yeah, it's just going to be too light. But I think for those who use inks to draw and paint and things like that, this would be an absolutely gorgeous ink to use. So I'm going to say it is a bit dusky, pale and dusky at the same time, with a gold shimmer coming in there. God, it's always hard to tell. Yeah, I'm going to say gold shimmer. So that one, I mean, you can tell, different reaction to than what I had up above. But I think get this in the hands of the right artistic person and it would look absolutely beautiful. So I think I'm going to put this one to the side and think about, maybe I'm going to take this to the next Melbourne pen meetup and see if anyone there likes those lighter colours. And I could probably even split it if 2 people want it, which would be super cool. Sorry, what I was asking is, what's your favourite shimmer ink? I don't know if I have a favourite. That's cool. Just as I was mixing that, I think that's like a silver shimmer in there. This is Wonderland in Coral. What is my favourite shimmer? I just used Vinta Inks Pagtangi, which was really cool. I quite like that. I don't mind Ferriswheelpress Adventurine. Yeah, I don't know too much about shimmers. Like, I haven't used tons, but I would love to know what your favorite is. And do you find that, like, as an example, some brands are like more shimmery than others? Like, I feel like all the Ferriswheelpress ones I've tried, like, that's a shimmer ink, you know. What was this called? Wonderland in Coral. So this is probably more on the orange side. We all still, if you can hear in the background, we all still have a cough in our household. Everyone had the flu. Our daughter got so sick, she just like fell asleep at the dinner table. It was, I mean, temperature and everything, but we all seem to be on the other side of it, which is awesome, except a lingering cough. So, you know what this makes me think of? So, when we talk about light inks, for me, if you look at these two, there's a difference there. They're both light inks, but if you look at the writing sample, the Wonderland in Coral for me is just that touch darker, therefore it's more legible and just more usable for me. I almost like this colour more, not almost, I do like this colour more, but from a practicality point of view, this is what I'd reach for because I just have to strain my eyes for that, whereas for this I don't. Whether that's something that you take into consideration or not, I think it's just interesting looking at them side by side. It's quite obvious there. Overall, it's probably not a colour that I'm drawn to, but there's the practical side of it. 3 down, 2 to go. All right, this one is Wondrous Winterberry. I've definitely spelled wondrous wrong there. Let's see if I can make it happen in real time. I know I've probably sound like a broken record, but I just love when you go, okay, let's try pinky-ish, you know, I'm going to group together pinky shimmers, you know, quote unquote, and everyone is so different, you know, I think it's one of my favorite things about inks, so I'm just going to stop that train of thought and go, this is a really wet ink. Just being able to tell the difference between it. I don't even think I'll need to re-dip for this. No, not at all. Look at that, super wet ink. Feels really nice underneath. Oh, wow, that's not really pink at all. It's like a brownie, burnt caramel. You know, there's the hints of the orange if you look compared there, little hints of the red, and a a gold shimmer across the top. I'm interested to see how it dries because I feel like on here it looked a lot more red. So sensitive to paper as well, this one. I think it's wet but also thick. Look at it coating the nib there. What did we say this was called? Wanderers. Feels beautiful. Absolutely beautiful on that nib. Just glides. Really beautiful. Wow, that is unexpected. I was thinking something much more red and not boring, but like flatter, just looking at it in the vial, but absolutely not at all. Almost reminds me a little bit maybe of Jeoban, what is it, Caroube de Chypre. Let's see if I can find that. I haven't shown you. I've got finally put them all in. I don't think it's in that one though. I think I might be wrong. The ink I'm thinking of might be no, it's different. Beautiful though. Wow. Look at that gold shimmer. So what I was saying before, I've jumped around a lot, but you know, whatever. Ferris wheel press, I feel, seem to be like really like punchy shimmers, whereas like Jeoban, as an example, like some have been, but like that sample hardly has any shimmer in it at all. That looks so cool in the vial. Wow. So I haven't, I guess, overly been drawn to Ferris wheel press because I seem to like the less shimmer inks. But this experience is absolutely proving me wrong in the best way possible. So the last one for this video is, what was this called? Morning Glory, and it looks like another pale pink. Ooh, messed that one up, didn't I? Let's go from the middle. Right, so this is another one that is struggling on that nib. Really struggling. How interesting. It's just such a different experience. Just is like not wanting to coat on there at all. I wonder if it's about like the more saturated ones are maybe a little bit thicker. 1, 2, 3. And so they stay on the nib more, whereas these ones are less saturated. So there's less to cling. Is that a thing? Could just be making it up. Again, there's something really beautiful about that ink, but it's just so light. Let's see how it looks. So again, it's just, there's a lightness to it, which I just think for me personally makes it a little bit impractical. The first thing that's jumping out at me, if I just compare it to the Cherry Blossom up here, both pale pinks, this one has a gold shimmer and this one has a silver, and you can see just how much it changes the base ink there. Not that they're the same base, but that looks so much warmer compared to this one down here. I actually think I prefer that. So another beautiful pale pink with a silver shimmer, but just a touch too light. So I think I started off saying this is going to be pinky and shimmers, but I've proven myself wrong. I think there is a relationship between them, but definitely don't all fit in that quote unquote pink. First up was Ruby Royal Flush, which has completely taken me by surprise. And as it's drying, gold shimmer and like a greeny black sheen as well. Stunning burgundy ink. Then we had Chidori Cherry Blossom. I actually really think it's a beautiful color, but maybe just a bit touch too light to write with. Then we had Wonderland in Coral, and more legible, but I personally don't like the color as much compared to up here. Wondrous Winterberry, another one that's taken me by surprise. a beautiful kind of warm brown with a gold shimmer and actually a really beautiful black halo. Look at that. And actually, wow, that is absolutely stunning, that ink. And then last but not least, Morning Glory. It's just too light for me. And it was these ones, these lighter, less saturated ones that struggled being put down on this nib compared to the others. Whether there's something to that or not, there must be. Thank you so much, guys. This has been so much fun, as always, and I have so many more awesome inks from H to show you all. I would love to know, now that I've done a couple pages in this way, what you think of this swatching. Do you miss the cup? Do you like this? I just like being able to see inks in different ways. I kind of really like the squiggle. I like how it shows you the different characteristics and how it fades off, and even like that halo. But yeah, let me know what you think. I always love the feedback. As always, thank you so much, and I will chat to you guys again soon. Bye.